How's it? Today is Monday, May 8th, and today's a little changed up from last week. Last week I was doing triples, 10 triples on power snatch, and 10 2 plus ones, power clean, power jerk, and that was hard. I didn't even end up doing any of the power cleans, the second power clean for my double. I didn't do any of them. They were all full cleans, and it was frustrating because the first one was like definitely doable, and there's no question about it. And I was just like, just I don't know, like not strong enough, not conditioned enough. Whatever the case is, I was unable to do them, and so we changed it to something else this week. So muscle snatch, overhead squat is going to be the same as the warm up, and then instead of power snatch triples, I'm doing 10, 1 plus 1, power snatch, and then hang snatch. So I'm going up 5 kilos again. Last week was 85. If you remember, if you recall, if you watched it, I don't know. For the power snatches, and then last week was 110 for the power clean, power jerks. I when I talked to Steve, I told him that I probably can do the power snatch plus the hang snatch at 90. Even though my best power snatch ever, I think, is 92. I think. I don't remember. These are not numbers that I know off the top of my head, and I probably should be better about that, but I have a lot of videos, so you can go back and watch them if you really care. You can find it somewhere. It should be somewhere. But I, with that said, 90 is so close to my personal best that I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do them, but I was much more confident in my ability to power snatch 90 than I was to power clean 115 for a lot of reasons. My power clean has been kind of off a lot lately. I have never been good at power clean in general, but it's just never been as off as it's been recently, I guess. Even though I'm stronger than I've been in a while. Um, yeah. So one thing about today was there were 9 weightlifters today at the gym. So you can see I wasn't able to load properly. So I had to use all the small change plates to load a 5 kilo increase or a 10 kilo increase. Sorry, five, like, yeah. So at 50 and 70, I do that. But yeah, so you can see here, these power snatches they're actually pretty good. They are not perfect by any means, but I am pretty happy with the way that I lifted today. And I think the hang snatches are pretty solid as well. Here's my first set at 90. So that is definitely power. And then these hang snatches, it feels like I'm timed a lot better than I have been from the ground. And like 90 is a weight that I should be hitting every single day. Every time I try it. If I'm thinking about like percentage makes versus percentage of like intensity, I think my percentage make for 90 should be 100%. You know, like on any given day, I should never miss 90. That is kind of how I look at it. And so me being able to power snatch it like this and then hang snatch, I think lends itself to that sentiment that I shouldn't be missing this weight. Like even if my technique's not perfect, I should be able to just power through it and be strong enough to overcome any like technical mistakes. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next week for my snatches. I'm excited to see if I'm gonna go to 95. I don't know. Maybe I can power snatch 95. Who knows? After that, I moved into my power clean plus hang clean plus power jerk, which again was changed in a similar manner for my snatches. And I think that these are actually pretty good. I felt like my power cleans at the lighter weights are solid, and then my hang cleans are really, really, really good. I think Well, except for the last hang clean, the like very last one, that was a bit of a struggle. But I think that I'm able to stay connected a lot more than I would have been like comparatively from the ground, and that's an area that I've been struggling with a lot lately. I think it's the sole reason why a lot of my cleans are difficult is that I'm extending properly, but I'm not able to maintain like a proper connection to the bar. That's what kind of some philosophies would say. Other philosophies would say that I'm just pulling too much in my arms, and that's definitely true. Or I wouldn't say too much. I'd say probably too early with my arms, and then that kind of pulls me out of position. Oh, Blake dancing over there. Here's my last warm up at 110. That power clean was pretty good. I was a little bit nervous about 110. So, with that in mind, I'm even more nervous at 115. And then that was a very soft elbow on the jerk. Um, so here is first attempt at 110. Definitely not a power clean. But silver lining is I make the hang clean and I make the power jerk on this set. And then the other two are power cleans. So that's solid for me. I think that is great overall. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, even a single power clean right at 115. And even though yeah, like you look at that side angle, that is definitely a power. Even though that first one wasn't great, I think just like the fact that I'm able to come back and then recreate it and be better is just enough for me to say that I'm making some amount of progress towards the goal. And that one I couldn't breathe. I don't know. On my hang clean, that was just suffocating the shit out of me. So then coming back to try to jerk that was just not even possible. I'll take a look at this. Watch my. Yeah. So what happened here is I actually hit my genitalia with the bar. Is the first time that's ever happened, or at least the first time in recent memory. But I was hurting, and that jerk was a result of that. It was not a good jerk by any means, but I made it. So pretty happy overall with the way that, of course, with the way snatches went, but with the way that cleans went, I'm satisfied with the product I put out. After that, finished off with some Snatcher Mania deadlifts, my pull-ups, and then my GHD sit-ups. So, yeah, after last week's video or last week's training session, I knew I wasn't going to be able to bump up 5 kilos for those triples and those 2+1s. But I think this concession, consolation, recession, what is the word? I don't know. This kind of step back to the 2 reps was very, very confidence inducing, confidence boosting, and I am excited for next week. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. Maybe I'll do 5 kilos more. Power clean 120, it sounds pretty crazy. But, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.